Hey everybody, today I want to kind of go over something that's really interesting. A lot of times when you think of the Starbucks app, you think of it as a way for customers to conveniently order their coffee. But according to Starbucks investor data, it looks like the mobile app in the rewards ecosystem is bringing in 60% of all US revenues. 60%. That's over $13 billion that's tied to their app ecosystem alone. This is no longer a convenience system for customers, right? This is a business system that's in place and being used exclusively. So in this video, I'm going to go over what the research says. I'm going to go over why the app is so effective, right? And then we're going to actually walk through the app itself, and I'm going to kind of go over what I think they do well, what they don't do well, and learn from their app so we can build a nice app for our customers. Now, this is the important part. The value of Starbucks app is not just in its ordering. The real value comes down to customer retention and habit formation, right? The report found that app users tend to visit more frequently, spend more money, and form stronger routines around Starbucks. And honestly, that makes perfect sense. Coffee shops are heavily driven by routine behavior. People stop for coffee before work, during lunch, on study breaks, after the gym, or while commuting, right? The easier you make that experience, the more likely a customer is going to come back to you. Another huge thing Starbucks figured out is reducing friction, right? It shows that their mobile apps now account for 31 to 32% of all transactions, right? 31 to 32%. That's huge, right? That's a lot of transactions going through their app. And think about how powerful that is for your customers. I mean, they're going to be skipping the line. Their payment's already been handled. They can customize their drinks quickly, and the order is waiting when they arrive. For busy people, that convenience matters a lot, right? Especially in the morning when they're just trying to get to work. Um, Future me, thinking in the future, I think the cashier is going to be removed eventually. I mean, they already have 31 to 32% of users, using the app and paying through the app. Um, if they can get that to like 60, 70, 80%, right? You no longer need cashiers, right? I mean, you can force the next 20% to start using the app. I mean, McDonald's is already kind of doing it. If you walk into some of the newer McDonald's, they have big, pretty much just a big tablet you can order yourself. I mean, that's just a phone app. That's what it is, right? And that's the same difference here. So they can get enough users to use it. They could force like 20% of the users to then, use the app themselves in order to order their coffee. And that frees up, the cashiers. They can make the orders. They can pull it in, and there is no lines no more. The order's there. Because I mean, you figure if you go from like, I mean, think about it. If you order from your house, by the time you get there, they're gonna have the order done. You're stuck in drive-through lines usually. And you're waiting in line there. That congestion isn't going to be so bad when everyone orders and then goes to the store. I think definitely in the future, cashiers will be eliminated by these mobile apps. But I'm a little off topic here, and we'll continue on to the next section. Now, here's what I personally think is the biggest takeaway from the research paper. The app's biggest financial impact isn't just ordering, it's the loyalty ecosystem, right? It has the rewards, it has offers, it has stored payments, personalized promotions, scan and pay, and customer routines. That's the real engine behind the revenue growth, right? Because now Starbucks has a direct relationship with their customers. They can spend promotions, they can encourage repeat visits, reward behavior, promote seasonal drinks, and keep customers engaged over time. I mean, which coffee shop are they most likely going to visit in the morning, or at lunchtime, or whenever you want them to show up, or whenever they do show up. The app they have in their in their phone where they can order ahead, or they're going to go to a new shop they've never been to. They're going to go to that app, right? So you're getting that repeat business, and it makes it super convenient for them just to buy right away and go to your shop and get the drink. The report also found that the app users are more likely to buy food items as well, such as like your bakery products or your breakfast sandwiches. And that's really important for the coffee shops because upselling is one of the things you want to get done because you get more value added to each order. Um, Things like add-ons, upsells, combo purchases, and impulse items, right? These are great things to get them to buy, and they're just more likely to do that on the app than if they were just to come in your store. Okay, now that we know the raw numbers of the app itself, clearly it does what it's supposed to do. It gets more sales, it gets more revenue. More customers by the year are adopting it. It's going to be, for most coffee shops, something you're going to want. If you don't have it, your competitors will get it, and they'll get more loyalty from their customer and have less thought of who they're going to go to because they're going to have their app. So it's definitely something you're going to want to have as a coffee shop owner. But let's take a look here. Let's take a look at Starbucks itself and see what I think it does well, and what it doesn't do well, and you can get some ideas of your coffee shop app of what you can do. So right off the bat here, as we have on the screen, this is like the very first thing that pops up once you install the app. I don't think this is the best approach. Other apps do this better. They're asking right away for notifications. It doesn't really explain at all about why you'd want notifications. I think this would be better after the registration process. A clear example, explaining why notifications should be on, let you know about promotions or let you know about special deals. And then they have more of a reason to allow notifications. So I don't think they do that well. But clearly they're still getting users, so it can't be bad either, right? Okay, so right after that, you get brought into, let me open this one up here. The next screen, which is Starbucks rewards, right? They're already bringing up rewards. Clear, set, and center, because that's the reason why they're using the app in the first place, to get those rewards, right? Pretty straightforward. You can either join or you can sign in. I think they do this well. It's clear that it's their app. It's clear they're going to get rewarded for using the app. So let's go to the next one. Pretty standard login screen here. You notice at the bottom here you have to actually check the actually have to accept the terms and use conditions. Pretty good. I think other apps do it better, where they have the option for logging in with your Facebook. They have the option of logging in with Google. They have the multiple options to log in. I feel like that's going to be less friction for someone to sign in and start using the app. But I mean, pretty standard login here. So let's go on to the next screen. You're going to see, if I can see what I'm doing. Here we go. Which would be login. Pretty standard. I mean, you give them the email and password, right? So we'll skip this one. Where they go well at, right? So once we're done with the registration process, I think they do really well at really explaining how the reward system works here. So every time you go in there, they tell you what the green, gold, and reserve is, right? And then you go to the next benefit, right? So you click this button and you'll go to the next, if I could talk. You go to the next benefit. All right, so let me go in here. And it just very clearly explains what the benefits of having the app is, right? So on Mondays, you get a special deal to come in on Mondays. And I'm thinking that's for habit formation, right? They want you to come in on Monday because then you might come in on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. They know you're getting coffee before work while you're driving to work, right? So they're letting you know you get free coffee on Mondays, which is a promotional item, and it's very clear what you're getting, right? So let's move on to the next screen to see. Right away, once again, giving you a perk of what you're going to have for having the app. You get free birthday drinks, right? It looks like you just have to make one purchase that week, and then you get a free drink on your birthday. Once again, if they didn't know about that, it's very clear. They're going to be excited for the birthday, and they're going to use the app, right? And then they move on to, okay, their reward system. Once again, they're trying to show you clearly what you get from using the app, which I think they do extremely well. They just go through each step. They're letting you know, you order coffee, you get 1 star. Those stars earn you drinks, right? And then we have the final page here. I can't really read it too well on there. Okay, so they're letting you know when you reach gold status, and then gold status is better than the green status, and you get rewarded even more. So they're making it very clear how the reward system works, which is actually good. You get better rewards. They're repeatedly trying to get you to get in there. You want to be a gold member. You want to be, what was the other one? The reserve member. It's a reward system that compounds if you keep coming to the store, and that's exactly what they want you to do with the app. And they want you to keep ordering. So they did a really good job in this one. I think they did better than the other apps I've seen explaining their reward system. I think they have a better reward system so far of the apps I've seen. Um, Definitely take notes on that. If you're a coffee shop, right? A coffee shop, or even a restaurant or whatever you're building it for, that reward system is actually pretty good. Okay, so once we get out of there, you'll be brought to the home screen. Let me take a look at this. And where's the home screen? All right. Which I think this one, I mean, I feel like it's kind of cluttered a little bit because you're thrown at it. I remember when I first opened it, it took a second to register exactly what everything does. I mean, it's not that hard. You scroll down, you can order stuff and stuff like that. But it's a little cluttered. But they did good on the star balance, right? They have clearly your star balance. Clearly, I don't go to Starbucks. I make coffee at home. But if you did, you'd see your star balance right away. They have the inbox feature. If you click of it, and it's mainly just another notification. It seems like when I went inside of it, it explained. Let me see which one it is here. Yep, it sent you an offer for a drink. I'm willing to bet they probably have a notification that dings for their when you get an inbox item, but it's something to tell you about maybe a signature drink or a new drink. You get that sent to your inbox. You have the store screen to find a store next to you or nearest to you on this screen, so it makes it easy to find. That's good. Um, they also have inside there, it looks like they don't do this that well. I feel like there's other apps that do it better. It looks like after registration, we have pay at the register or order ahead right there. We never set up a card yet. I feel like a lot of other apps, they have you set your card up right away. Um, it's give or take there. I mean, who knows what the numbers are? Which one gets more people to get their card information right away? But most usually have you get the card information as one of the registration processes, so you get right to ordering. Their approach might be, get them to get a bunch of stuff from the cart and then pay at the register or put your credit card information in. But yeah, whatever your strategy would be, you'd have to make a decision on that one, right? So let's take a look at another screen here. If I can see here. And let's make this a little bigger. And then if you scroll down, it pretty much just starts going over the drinks they have available at the moment, and you can order from there, right? Pretty straightforward home screen. Let's go to orders. Okay, I'll go here. Go back up. Which one is the first screen? This one's the first screen. And let me get it to fit for you guys. All right. So their order screen is pretty straightforward. We got the tabs in the tab. It automatically defaults to the featured items. It looks like they have their drinks there. Very nice pictures of their drinks. Very clear what you're getting. You can scroll and keep looking at the different drinks of their types. You can scroll down to find the type of drink you like. It has a favorites menu. That's a good thing. So like if you consistently order, a certain drink, it automatically saves it as a favorite. You can just hit the favorites menu, quickly order it. Very clean design on the order screen. They do well, right? So let's check out their, customizations here. Let's say we got a drink and we want to customize it. Very clean, very nice looking. There's no confusion here what you're getting. They have the sizes, and usually, like, I'm glad they put like the 16 fluid ounce, 24 fluid ounce, or whatever size you're going to get, because some people might not know what a drink day is. I personally don't know. I wouldn't have said it. But people that like coffee probably would know. But they're not going to assume that it's all people that like coffee using their app, so they're clear about their sizes. And let's go in here. Was the two? This is kind of what the bottom looks like. You can then go ahead and add your add-ons in the drink and add it to your order. I think they do very clean, very nice, very clear, worked what store you're going to. They did a good job in their order screen. And then let's go ahead and check out their gift. This is one that they do well. Let me go in here. All right. One thing they have that other apps don't have is the gift cards right inside here. They're digital gift cards. They have the featured item right away. They know Mother's Day is coming up, so you might want to give mom a gift card to Starbucks. There's a reason to do it. If you have a gift card and the top is very clear where you go to add it. And then if you scroll down, you see a variety of options. They're really starting to give you ideas of what you can use gift cards for, right? So you have just a thank you to somebody for their service in military, Mother's Day, Teachers Appreciation, Nurse Appreciation. If you scroll down, you keep getting list of reasons why you can get a gift card, right? So they really did a good job in this gift card section because it's very clear on why you'd want to use it. You can get it for so many different reasons. Good idea on that one. Didn't see another app so far that's unique to Starbucks. Let me take a look here. We covered home screen, the orders, registration, reward screen. Okay, so let's check out the reward screen because that's really what the whole basis of the app is about. Rewards. Okay. All right, this is not the one I want to show first. I want to first show the other tab. Let me go in here. And that's the scrolled down version. 1 second, just hunting down the right image here. Okay, so here's the reward screen. This is what you get to see when you first go to the rewards tab. It's very clear on what you can get. You have a list of items depending on how many points you added up. 25 points, 60 points, 100 points, 200 points. They clearly show you exactly what you can get by your points you've earned. They did a good job here, very clear, not cluttered, get right to the point and show what they can get. If you go to scroll down, you have more ways to earn your rewards, and they kind of explain it and reload your card. That one is unique too. You can actually take and put money on your card or on the app that you're going to spend on Starbucks. So this is a way for them to actually collect money early on. If you watch my video on how businesses from 100K to 500K are get stuck, one of the reasons why they get stuck is cash flow problems. And this is actually a cash flow move because you're not even buying anything. They want you to put money on the balance right away. So they're getting a deposit pretty much on future purchases. So money's coming in quickly from that. So that's actually a strategic move for cash flow problems, right? So that's definitely something you might want to think about if you do like a coffee shop later. A balance can be loaded without even purchasing. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, let's take a look at their other tab. And this is just going over your status. So once again, going back, what was that? Green, gold, and they use a weird word for the best loyalty program item, right? But it's clear what stage you're at. You just got to spend points. It's going to fill, then you're going to go to gold, and then you're going to go to the next item in the reward system. And if you scroll down, it begins to explain what the rewards can give you and which each one of those tiers are, right? Overall, I think they did a really good job. I think that gift card system they have is a really good idea. Didn't see it in other apps so far. I'm going to put note about the gift cards later on because that's actually a cool idea. And it's a digital gift card, and it's just a way to get money. Once again, solving that 100K to 500K problem. If you watch my other growing your business video, that's pretty much just a deposit, right? You get a deposit, it's going to be spent eventually. You get the $30 immediately, $40, $50, whatever they spend on that gift card, you have it now, right? Cash flow problem solved. I'm going to put note of that's a cool idea. Other than that, I think we covered what we want to cover. I think everything they did pretty good. They explained that reward system very well. It's very clear how you can spend the reward system. It's very clear that there's different tiers to reward systems. Gift cards is a sweet idea. It's very laid out the different reasons why you can buy a gift card. Overall, Starbucks did a good job on their app. Very clear, very to the point. Only one minor thing, like I said, the notification seems kind of just blunt. You open the app, please accept notifications. And it doesn't give you a strong reason why you should use notifications, um, as opposed to having a dedicated screen that explains why you should have it, and then after you hit continue, ask them for the notification permissions. Otherwise, I think I covered what I want to cover. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you're watching this on Facebook, please follow my page, and you'll see more content like this. I do business advice, I do app demos like this. I try to help you grow your business the best I can, whether through learning or through my services as a software developer. If you're looking to get a mobile app developed, please go in the description and click the link to my page. Hit hire me and let me know what your project's going to be. Otherwise, I think I covered what I wanted to cover. And you all have a good day. Bye now.